Good morning, children. So, today we will be starting with the chapter 5, A Different Kind of School, from the book Honeysuckle. Okay, so do you know these words from the book Honeydew? Okay, so do you know these words if you don't find out their meaning? Band-aid, crunch, cripple, honor, misfortune, system. Look at the pictures in this unit and guess in what way the school may be different from other school. So we will today in this chapter we will talk about a different kind of school. So your homework is to find those meanings, okay? The meanings of band-aid, crunch, cripple, honor, misfortune and system. So let's guess what different kind of school, okay, is this. Excuse me. Point number 1. I had heard a great deal about Miss Beam's school, but not till last week did the chance come to visit it. So, uh, the narrator had heard the about Miss Beam's school, okay, but he had not or she had not visited the school, okay. When I arrived, there was no one in the sight but a girl of about 12. Her eyes was covered with a bandage, and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by a little boy who stopped about 4 years younger. She stopped, and it looked like she asked him who had come, and he seemed to be describing me to her. Then they passed on. So, when they arrived, there was no one in the sight of the girl of about 12. Okay, but there was no one but a 12-year-old girl whose eyes were bandaged and she had covered her eyes. And she was being carefully led by the flower bed by a, see here in the picture, she is led by carefully by a boy, okay. He seemed to be describing me to her. Then they passed on. So the boy described about the girl to the narrator and they went on. Point number 3. Miss Beam was all that I had expected, middle-aged, full of authority, yet kindly and understanding. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and she had the kind of plump figure that is likely to be comforting to a homesick child. I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I heard were simple. So, as expected, Miss Beam was that kind of a person, authoritative yet understanding, okay, and kindly, middle age, around in her 40s or 50s. Her hair was turning grey, okay, and she was comforting a child, okay, who was homesick. I asked her some questions about a teaching method, which I heard were simple. So the narrator asked, kindly means friendly, okay, plump means stout, pleasantly, and fat. So the narrator asked about the teaching method of her, and he had heard or she had heard about a simple kind of method she used to teach, okay. No more then is needed to help them to learn how to do things. Simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying, and writing. The rest is done by reading to them and by interesting talks during which they have to sit still and keep their hands quiet. There are practically no other lessons. So, what happened is that there was no more than needed to help to learn, okay, simple spelling, adding, subtracting, multiplying and writing, and the rest is done in interesting talk, okay, during which they had to sit still and with their hands quiet, and particularly no other lessons were that, okay, only this much. In the real aim of the school is not so much to teach thought as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others, and being responsible citizen. Responsible means aware of their duties, okay. Look of the a window a minute, will you? So the real aim of the school was to teach kindness, okay, to think and to act as kind person to other, and being a responsible citizen means doing our duties, okay, like like feeding the poor, or like to pay respecting our parents, taking care of our parents, taking care of the children. Okay, do throwing garbages in the dustbin, okay, not littering the streets, being the kind person. So okay, so this was real aim of the school. So part 1 is this, and from part 2 I will be doing point 6.